Why, hello, Sarah.
Hi, everybody.
Nice haircut.
Thank you.
So, I see we got some mail
We
today.
did get some mail today. Some lovely, lovely things. Would you like me to tell you about them?
Yes.
All right, so let's start with the games. These are the biggest items. We did a purge of our board game collection, and I sold some stuff online. And as part of selling some things online, I made a trade with somebody for a couple of the games that we were getting rid of for these two games. So we have never played these games. I don't know a ton about them. But I was open to a trade, and these two were either interesting to me or offered to me through that trade. So we've got them now, and that'll be cool. This one right here, it has gorgeous production quality. It's got like this window here, and the box actually like slides up out of that window, and it's like a, I don't know, this lovely sort of like book type thing.
That's cool.
The game board looks fun and interesting, and I don't know. We'll see. It might be neat. So there's that one, and then this one right here, I don't know hardly anything at all about, but it looks like it's sort of like a flip and fill / roll and write kind of thing, and it looks like it might be fun. So I'm glad we got that one too.
Nice.
So those are the biggest items we got. Our Board Game Geek promo goodies and upgrades have come in. I'm so excited about these. Oh, we also got, I made a trade for some Steampunk Rally promos. I had some promos that I was getting rid of, and in trade for one of the promos that I was getting rid of, somebody offered these, and we do have Steampunk Rally. We've never played, but we do have it, and it's one of the games that we've been interested in for a long time. So now we've got some promos for that one.
Awesome.
All right, and then so onto our BGG goodies. I opened these before the video so that I could just quickly like pull them out and show them to y'all.
And also had to hide the goodies for Christmas, right?
Yes, I had to hide away the Christmas goodies. So, oh my gosh, they smell so bad. Oh, okay. If you're familiar with playmats at all, you may know that sometimes because of the production process, these tend to have a fairly strong scent to them. So it's kind of fishy smelling, like rotten fish. It's very, very strong with these playmats, but they're lovely. These are for the game Dragon Castle. And if you're familiar with that game at all, you'll know that each player has like their
it smells
own.
good to me.
I know, it's bad. It's real bad. They'll air out. But each player has their own player mat. They're all the same except for the colors. But these represent the player mats, and normally they're just like a thin sheet of cardboard. So having the like mouse pad material for that is really nice. And then there's also a central board, and again, it is just this like really thin piece of cardboard. But now it's a nice upgraded neoprene mat.
Ooh.
Yeah, and this in the game you get several mats, and they have different sort of configurations on them. But this one is the one that you can put any configuration of the tiles on. So you only need the one, even though it replaces like a handful of ones in the box.
Nice.
So some nice upgrades for Dragon Castle. We also got a new power-up card for Downforce.
Yeah.
So this one we're really excited about trying. I think it's gonna change some of the strategies that we use in the game, and it's also gonna allow us to have like a more randomized startup, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch this out randomly with one of the other cards in the game. Right now there's only enough cards for everybody to get exactly the right amount, but because we have a new extra one, then that means that one will be randomly left out. So at the start of the game, we will randomly choose one to put back in the box, and that I think is going to increase the replayability quite a bit as well. So
Awesome.
Excited about that one.
Well, cool.
We also have 3 mini expansions for Pay Dirt. A game similar to Pay Dirt that people have really been getting into lately is Chocolate Factory. And I was actually really excited about Chocolate Factory because I really liked the theme and the artwork, and the production quality seemed really high and it seemed really cool. But we played it and I didn't care for it that much. I thought the pacing was off in the game. I thought that like it took too slowly to sort of ramp up, and then it was just like over way too fast after that. So I felt like you were like spending all this time to like try to build up your chocolate factory to get it to do anything, and then by the time you had it working even a little bit, it was just like the game was just over. So I didn't really like it very much. And when I commented about that, someone mentioned that I should try Pay Dirt because it had some of the similar mechanics as Chocolate Factory, but it didn't have that pacing problem, in their opinion. And we actually had a copy of Pay Dirt that we had gotten in trade, like, I don't know, more than a year ago probably, and we'd just never played it before. So when somebody recommended Pay Dirt over Chocolate Factory, I was like, well, you know, we have a copy, we should try it and see if we like it. Especially because since I didn't like Chocolate Factory, I might not like Pay Dirt. Maybe it's time to get rid of Pay Dirt too. But we tried it and actually really, really liked it a lot. I thought that it did everything that I was hoping that Chocolate Factory would do better. And it was like overall, it was just a more enjoyable experience for me. The only thing between the two that I would have preferred in one version or over the other, aside from like the mechanics in Pay Dirt just being better in my opinion, was I did really like the theme from Chocolate Factory. But the one in Pay Dirt is very well implemented as well. And to me, it's a better game overall. So anyway, little bunny trail there, but we got 3 mini expansions for Pay Dirt. We got this spectral expansion. So this one adds like ghosts in your mind, like ghosts of miners who have died and things like that. So that should be kind of fun. There's also The Last Frontier, which introduces like aliens, I believe.
Cool.
And finally, there is the Old Timer 1899 expansion. So 1899 was like one of the big years of the gold rush, the California gold rush. And so that should bring sort of like a historical element to it that'll be really fun.
Awesome.
And then the last one we got is one that I am stupid excited about. It is the upgrades for the black victory point tokens.
Oh, I gotta take them out of the bag.
Yeah, I know. They're the black victory point tokens for Mystic Vale. So if you're familiar with Mystic Vale at all, you will know that there are 2 types of victory point tokens that you can acquire in the game. There are more ways to get victory points, but there's only 2 kinds of tokens. And the BGG crew did an upgrade for the original type of tokens previously, but these are brand new. The black victory point tokens are brand new. So now they have upgrades for both the regular victory point tokens and the black ones.
Ew.
And they're so nice. Look at these. Aren't they beautiful? There's some 5.1s as well. So these, at the end of the game, if you have any of these left in your supply, then you end up like losing points. And as it stood before we got the upgrade, we had like a similar upgrade, but for the blue victory point tokens, but not for the black ones. So we'd have like these nice upgraded pieces alongside chits or cardboard pieces, which is fine, but I really like Mystic Vale, and we have a bunch of other upgrades for it, so it just kind of felt like these were sort of left out. Everything else was like upgraded and nice, but these weren't, and now they are. So I'm very excited about that. And that is our mail day today.
Mail day.
Mail day.
Mail day.
What are you most excited about here, Nick?
So I think the new games are going to be exciting. I really want to try this top one. But also I love Dragon Castle, and yeah, they stink for right now.
They
but,
do. We'll leave them out. They'll air out.
Yeah, they'll air out. They'll, we'll bunched up, but we'll straighten it out.
Straighten them out.
But I love the Mahjong kind of tiles because
I'm really excited about like just about everything we got today.
yeah, pretty much. I want to really want to try to do Pay Dirt again.
Yes.
I'm excited about the opportunities that the expansions bring. But yeah, I'm really excited about all of it. So I don't think
All the above.
yeah, I really want to try the Downforce upgrade where it's like the civilized, and because it just allows you to go ahead and trade out something else, because one card is going to trade out, so it's interesting to see what kind of card will eventually trade out.
Yeah. And I think there's so many ways to do that, and because it's a promotional item, there are no like canon ways to do that. Like the company hasn't said this is officially how you need to do that because it hasn't come up.
Yeah.
If you don't have the promo. So I think that really leaves it open to us to decide like how we want to implement the promo, and we can do it randomly, like I said, or we could actually like draft them. There is a draft at the beginning of the game anyway for these, so we could just put all.
We just keep them
9
face
of
down
them.
and then shuffle them up, and
Or
then just dish them
we
out.
just deal
And
them
then
out, or
once they come up, you deal them all out, and then you can go ahead and see what the last one is.
yeah. So there's a lot of different ways to implement that one into the game, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about all of them. I think it's going to be nice to have the upgrades, the Dragon Castle playmats, and the Victory Point tokens for Mystic Vale. I think it's going to just be generally nice to have those in the game. And the Civilized promo, like we've talked about, I'm excited about that one. We haven't played Steampunk Rally yet, so I'm excited about this one, but I just kind of got it because I figured it would be a neat thing to add to our game, and like I said, we traded for that one, so it was nice for me to be able to trade away something that somebody else wanted for that. And I'm excited about the new games too, but I think the thing that I'm really, really excited about is these. The upgrades, like, if I could only keep one thing, it would be the upgrades. But, like, the promo that I'm really excited about, like, in introducing into the game are the pay dirt upgrades. Expansions, mini expansions. Because it seems like they're going to add just a little bit of extra flavor. And I think that's going to be really fun. Especially because these are very unique sort of topics that they've chosen here, like with the ghost miners and like the aliens and things like that. So I think it should be pretty cool to see how they change up the game.
Awesome. Well, we'll keep you guys updated on all of our, we'll have to play these soon and then vlog about some of our games we play. But yeah, until next time, bye-bye.
Okay, sorry, I made Nick turn the camera back on because I realized I also wanted to talk about how well packaged these things were. So the promos and the games that I purchased from just other players in the community, they did such a nice job making sure that those got to us in decent shape. The games actually came, like, each one was wrapped in its own bag, and the player made sure to include, like, the blow-up stuff in the box to suck up some of the extra room in the box, and it was just really, really nicely done. The cards came in like a cardboard sheath so that they wouldn't bend in the mail. So I really appreciate how much just these individual players made an effort to get these things to me safely and in good shape. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about how well the BGG crew did in making sure that these items were well shipped as well. So I took everything out of the packages, but the large playmat for Dragon Castle came in this really nice thick plastic, and the player mats came in that as well. So I felt like those were really protected. The cards themselves, this is how they sent it to me. All the pay dirt expansions and the Civilized promo were in this right here, and then this was in here with all the rest of this stuff. So they actually, like, they put these in there so that the cards were not facing out, so like there was less chance of them getting damaged. So they put those in there so that, like, the cards were facing in, and they also tucked this one in between two of these other ones so that it would stay protected. And then they put all of that inside of this padded envelope, which they put inside of this padded envelope. And then
box in another box.
Yep, they put all the rest of this stuff in there, and I was really appreciative of how much effort they had clearly taken to make sure that my items got to me safely and as damage free as possible. And I meant to mention that earlier. I just got excited about the promos and I kind of forgot about it. But Nick is going to do some editing magic to get that in there for me. So yeah. Thank you for the effort of getting everything to me nicely, whether you're a player who traded with me or if you're one of the people on BGG crew. So.
Bye.
Bye.